Welcome to Hard Rock Stadium. The smoke machine is rolling, and the Miami Hurricanes making their customary grand entrance onto the field. A top 25 showdown coming up. Two of college football's premier teams preparing to duke it out right here on this field. As we'll see, the number 16 team in the country, the Washington Huskies, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Washington will kick off as this one gets started. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Bunch formation trying to confuse the secondary. Quarterback will audible. Looking to move it through the air. That's caught. It's Horton. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. One of the offshoots of expansion, particularly in the Big Ten, was how viable could the ACC remain, and it just sort of ramps up the stakes when they meet on the field.
Yeah, I think all of this conference realignment, all the money talk, the loss of rivalries, but it's the haves and the have-nots. And let's be honest, the SEC and the Big Ten are the big two gorillas, right? Anytime you can make a statement and dent these two big powerhouse conferences, go do it.
I think the ACC, too, is going to play with a chip on his shoulder. And back in conference realignment, it was the best four programs from the Pac-12 that all chose the Big Ten and not the ACC. So this one will be interesting.
On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. And he left the first defender grabbing at air before he was finally tackled.
And I think on that last run play on 3rd down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They've got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
The Hurricanes will snap it on 1st and 10. He breaks a tackle. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learned.
Got a lot of running room. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. You get a guy who can do that on the outside, and it's sort of in the DNA of Miami's program.
Yeah, just speed. Those are guys that put fear in you. Those are the track stars. The Sunshine State produces so many of them. Those guys can absolutely fly.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
I'm amazed by this offense. This is how you set the tone for a game. Running, throwing on the opening drive, driving it right down the field. You just run to set yourself up now in 1st and goal. They are feeling it.
Get set.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Touchdown, Canes! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Oh, he's going to take a chance. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. First down here for the offense. Looking for room. It's Coleman. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Here's the handoff. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. All kinds of running room. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Huskies.
Well, I know it's a very small sample size, and we've got a lot of football to go this year, but what can you say about this offense? How explosive and impressive they look. Top 5 in the nation in scoring, and you can see why. They've got speed and playmakers all over the field.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
And, you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. Just moving those chains the way Frank Gore did back in the day.
Frank Gore, Willis McGahee, Edgerrin James, so many elite backs in Miami history. Finding that guy that you can give the ball to that's reliable, important part of the Canes tradition.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mitt. They put one mitt on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
And the offensive coordinator here is really trying to stay aggressive and take a shot. Obviously, the offense couldn't click on that one. But later in the game, if I'm this offense, I'm continuing to stay aggressive. Keep the foot down on the gas pedal.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. And the Canes will call on their punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Oh, this is a bad, bad shame. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Wants to throw on 1st down. Dances away from the heat. He'll pull it down and run.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job in the quarterback spot and not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off. He takes off. He gets a positive gain.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And a great job by the linebacker. You can tell starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
Williams looking for a man. Using the quick game. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Washington right back to the line. On 4th down, trying to keep the drive alive with the run. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the 1st down. From that spot on the field, you had to expect them to go for it, and it worked out.
Why the heck would you not go for it? I mean, I almost want to go for it on every part of the field, but especially once you start to get this deep in territory, but you're also, field goals aren't 100% at this distance. It's a little bit of a longer kick. Just trying to keep this drive alive and trying to go get extra points.
He's got an open man. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
He's ruled out of bounds at the 10-yard line. First down for the offense.
The Huskies come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
That's the end of the first quarter, with the score tied at 7.
First down to start the drive after the break. The option look. He'll pitch it. And that one will go in reverse. The defense all over that pitch on the option.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at second down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on first down.
Quick pass on the fly motion. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. And he missed it. No good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
They came out humming on this drive, and now it's first down from the 36. Shakes off the defender. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Looking for a man. It's Ward. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Hits him in stride inside the 10. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Hurricane.
How do you not love the guts of this offense? Fourth down, it's just another down. And what do? Stay aggressive, throw the football down the field, make the big play, get the big touchdown.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. UConn is getting dominated today, and you know, the folks in stores deserve better than this. No excuse ever for this kind of a clunker. They're trailing by 14 to the Astronauts. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Washington wants to go quickly. The inside handoff. Fights off the defender. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Williams will pass. Steps away to find some room. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. Throws into double coverage and it's picked off. And the ball's on the ground. Oh, look what I found. The offense keeps it.
I got to tell you, man, I'm impressed. Not with the throw, not with the decision, but how the offense flew around after the interception, getting to the ball, David, and creating that fumble.
And I think the QB breathing a big sigh of relief. You thought you made a game-changing pick, but how about flying to the football, like you said, making the tackle, getting the football out, recovering it, and, you know, getting a first down. That's how you do it.
You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Line getting set on second down. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Getting some heat. Runs through the tackle. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. And now on second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Yeah, and that's back-to-back games. This guy's notched a sack. Starting to be a problem. A guy that's diagnosing passes, rushing the passer really, really well. This defense could use this guy's production consistently. On third and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. With the catch, it's Coleman. Oh, he gave him the limp leg. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the third down, now setting up first and goal.
A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior. Keep pushing forward, now back to work on second and goal from the 6. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Cutting it close now with third and goal upcoming. Williams looking for a man. Moves around to clear up the vision. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score. 4th and goal from the 4, and look at this. The offense still on the field. They'll go for it. The snap sets up the throw. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. It's incomplete, and the defense makes a stop and gets the football back.
When the offense stays aggressive, they try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
Going to the running game. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Snap it to the back. Looks as if he'll work his way forward and get it up to about the 11-yard line. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. They'll try to get the first through the air. Grab near the marker. It's Arroyo. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. He's going to pass. Unloads it downfield. Fires the pass. Intercepted. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
Well, the free safety's just sitting back there deep in cover 3. He's got zone. He's got middle field responsibility. Just watching the quarterback's eyes. He reads the throw, breaks on it. That's just too easy for him.
They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Unloads to the wideout. Fires and picked off. Takes it the other way. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking to throw, it's Ward. He's going to let it go. He can haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Canes will kick it off to start the second half. Going for the return. Gets it across the 20 to the 21 and not quite what he was. Taking the touchback. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. A big reason they find themselves trailing to start the second half, those 2 turnovers in the first.
Yeah, and I think coaches will tell you the #1 thing that you got to make sure you do is take care of the football. You want to create explosives, you want to put up a bunch of yards, but step 1, Jesse, taking care of the football.
And it just goes to show you how critical those mistakes are. Only 2 plays. That's really what separates this team from potentially having the lead. If they clean up the errors, they've got a chance to win this game.
Into a massive giant bodies, we'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out fast. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
He wants to throw. Pressure coming. He's going to take off. At the 45 on his way. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down. Washington has a lot of things working, set up with another first down. Takes the handoff. It's Coleman. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. Williams will pass. Quickly complete. A spender fella, and he's loose. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Huskies.
And listen, if I have a playmaker and running back like that with that kind of speed, yeah, I'm going to throw the swing to him too. He drops back, surveys the field. He says, I know my guy can make a play, gets the ball in his hands right now on the swing. He does the rest, gets in for the touchdown.
And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 3rd. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Boston College is on top, but it's not like Matt Ryan or Doug Flutie are playing quarterback today, which is why they can't pull away. They're up by 7 over the Astronauts. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Touch pass on the run. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and time.
Oh, what a grab by the defense. Taking it the other way. At the 20. Touchdown, Washington. What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Dropping back, it's Ward. That one comes out hot down the right side. Running toward the tape. Touchdown, Miami! And once he got loose, it was all over.
Man, tight ends do so much for your offense. They block like crazy. You pull them, you use them all over the place. And when you got a guy that can do this, it's just the cherry on top of the sundae, making big plays, going half the field plus to get the big touchdown.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Oh, he's going to go for the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Just a great job by the quarterback, the running back, the offensive line. Sneaky little devils. What do? Make it look like pass, sneak in the run, catch you off guard. Great play call by the offense.
The give out of the gun. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. When they put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. Williams looking for a man. They're trying to get to it. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
This defensive end is an animal. He already has 2 sacks, and we're only in the 3rd quarter. I'd move him around a little bit more defensively so that the offense has no idea where he's lining up. Because right now, man, he is feasting.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. The ball is going to be downed at the 35. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break. Got a lot of room to the right. Inside the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Canes! And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the 2nd level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. So much for the touchback. Here he comes. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Williams will pass. Dumps it off in the flats. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Buying some time. Got him downfield. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Miami 28, Washington 21.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now. If you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, you're going to have time to throw.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
And some people won't like that, but I like aggressiveness, and that's who they are as an offense, so it's okay to be aggressive. But I know one thing now. After that fourth down stop, and you're trailing, I'm going to need my defense to be aggressive. It's going to be a big possession right here in the fourth quarter to get me the football back.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
This guy's been running hard all game long. In the fourth quarter now with that last run, he's now at 99 yards rushing. One more carry away from potentially reaching that 100-yard milestone that all running backs covet.
Just ran over it. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short.
Yeah, and that's a great job by this offense. And I'll tell you what, fourth quarter, you have the lead. That's exactly what you want to do. Lean on these guys, run the football, eat that clock.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver in different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
He'll come through on third down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. And the Canes are flying down the field. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
Yeah, way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge and just try to get that first down. Nice job, nice play call by the offense.
We've reached a 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. And the Hurricanes come to the line with a new set of downs. Here we go. Running back searching for a hole. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
It's really important at this point of the game late that they at least get a field goal here to make this a 2-possession game. So they're staying conservative. They're running the football, keeping it on the ground to execute that idea.
And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes! On to attempt the try. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. They march the ball 51 yards for the score. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. And he's going to run it back. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. Nice pickup on the return there. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
After the incompletion, looking at 2nd down. Williams looking for a man. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. They stop him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
After being stopped there on 4th down, this game's pretty much over. They were going to have to go down in a 2-minute situation and put at least 7 up on the board. They couldn't get it done. Things just haven't gone their way. It's been that type of day today. They're going to leave the stadium with the loss.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Final minute, this game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they were able to go out, execute, and perform big plays all game long. I think it's sending a statement, too, to future defenses down the road on the schedule. They're going to be tough to contend with.
Yeah, I mean, they got firepower, putting up so many points. This thing is easily over. Now they can just chillax, go back to the locker room, know they're going to get the victory.
And the quarterback takes a knee. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence.
And you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. Continue, and then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last 2 games, it hasn't always been easy. They've had to overcome some adversity, but at the end of the day, they were able to step